Hello, everyone, and welcome to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Steve Clay, and today we're at Rocket Arena on the campus of Salem State University as the 6th seed Headers boys hockey team takes on the 11th seed Methuen Rangers in the Sweet 16 round of the MIAA Division III state tournament. The contest today is brought to you by the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association. The association is responsible for governing, coordinating, and promoting educational athletics and aims to provide student athletes with the best high school experience possible. The MIAA stresses the values of interscholastic athletics, from discipline and commitment to sportsmanship and teamwork. Visit the MIAA website today at miaa.net and explore all they have to offer. Methuen comes into this game 16-3-2 under head coach Bill Blackwell. On the other side for the Headers, they rolled to a 7-2 win over Foxborough on Wednesday night in their first round game. Close-ish until late in the game when an empty net goal and a goal with 3 seconds left provided the essential, the rest of the difference for the Headers. For the Headers on Wednesday night, they knew as we get into the playoffs, your best players have to be your best players, and that was absolutely the case for the Headers on Wednesday night, as their top line, Ivan Radovsky, Kyle Hart, and James Karen, were tremendous hat tricks each from Hart and Karen. 3 assists from senior Hogan Sedke and Leo Bird sharp in the net. Coach Mark Marfione wants a little bit more out of his second line today. That's been Charlie Grenier and Cam Waldman. The third member of the line varied a little bit on Wednesday night. Sometimes it was James McKenzie. Sometimes it was London McDonald, who was recovering from illness. And we'll see what that looks like tonight. But in the playoffs, especially as you start to go deeper and deeper, you need to be more than just one line deep. For Methuen, as we said, we'll see Quinn Ronan, their leading goal scorer on the year. We'll see Dominic Romano as well, a senior. He's their leading point getter. And we'll see Owen O'Brien in net for the Rangers as they try to upset the Headers and move on to the round of 8, at which point you don't really call it the round of 8 anymore. It's the state quarterfinals. The winner of this game will meet the winner of a game taking place later this afternoon between Scituate and Watertown. Scituate, the number 3 seed, Watertown, the 19 seed, with an upset in their round of 32 game. And if Scituate wins, they will host the quarter, or they will be the home team for the quarterfinal game. And if Watertown wins, then the winner of this game will be the home team for the quarterfinal game, even though we expect in either case it to be at a neutral site. Buzzer has buzzed. We're going to have the starting lineups for both teams. While we're getting assembled, we'll talk a little bit about common opponents for these two teams. There are a couple, and the results were pretty much the same. Both of these two teams lost to Shawshene Tech, who's a very, very good team, seated above both of these teams in Division III. Both of these teams split with Medford during the year, and both of these teams beat Haverhill during the regular season. So a lot of commonality, not a lot you can draw from, certainly from the records. Methuen 16-3-2, but with a lower strength of schedule. That's why they came in as the 11 seed. Marblehead not quite as good at 13-9-1, one-loss record, but a much stronger strength of schedule. We'll turn it over to the Salem State Public Address announcer and have the introduction of the starting lineups for the two teams in this afternoon's game.
Welcome to the MIAA High School Hockey Tournament between the visitors from Methuen High School and your home team, the Marblehead Headers. Let's meet the starting lineups first for Methuen. At left wing, number 16, Aiden Cashman.
Aiden Cashman will start at left wing for Methuen.
13,
Zach Anderson
on right wing, number 11.
in the middle, and Noah Neeland at right wing.
On defense, number 7,
Socrates Bucios is on the blue line,
Sean Morris.
and Sean Morris will join him on defense. He's a freshman. And Owen O'Brien, the junior, will be in goal for Methuen.
On left wing, number 23, James Kieran.
Kieran gets the start at left wing. That means it's the Hart line.
On right wing, number 12, Nathan
Radovsky at right wing.
7, Hogan Sedke. His defensive partner, number 4, Toby Renier.
Sedke and Toby Grenier will start on D. And of course, Leo Burge, who has really been coming on as the season has gone on and been a huge factor for the Headers, will be in goal.
Appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all attendants. Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that should be identified with each student athlete. Assume responsibility for your behavior and for the behavior of those around you. If you require assistance, please call upon any MIAA or security official. Our great nation has persevered through leadership and sacrifice of men and women who have served, or currently serving in our armed forces. We invite all veterans and current military personnel to stand. Now we invite you to continue standing for the national anthem.
And just like that, we are ready for hockey action this afternoon. The winner goes to the state quarterfinals. It's Marblehead and Methuen. Marblehead in their home whites. They'll go from right to left. In front of us in the first period, Methuen in the bright, bright blue road uniforms with the white trim. See Leo Burge in net. He was the MVP of the Newburyport Bank tournament late in the year when The Headers only gave up 2 goals in their 2 wins to win the tournament. And this has become a good junior class with Burge and Hart and Karen all in that grouping. We've got a full student section. It's a pretty packed crowd as we are underway, and the puck comes back into the Methuen zone, and quickly Marblehead gets it ahead. Hart will pick it up behind the net and reverse it to Karen. Karen checked there. Now the puck squeezes free to Neeland, who can't get it out. Sedke keeps it in. His shot hits Rodovsky coming back in through, and now it is cleared away by Morris. Cleared all the way down and not going to go for icing, as Sedke, I think, thought it was going to as he gets it out. Karen touches it but tries to touch it but didn't get it, and it goes all the way down, and that will be icing on the Headers. So again, as we saw in the first tournament game, some nerves early on for both teams, and now second line is out for Marblehead. Charlie Grenier wins the faceoff back to Sean Dolan. He wins it around, but just out of the reach of Ben Wales. Now Dolan will pick it up. Will McLaren is forechecking heavily on Dolan. Dolan gets it free to Charlie Grenier, who will lift it up but not get it out. It's kept in at the point, and now Ben Wales will move it up and out, but nice stop by Romano. Tries to bring it back in, but now it is picked up by London McDonald. McDonald in on this second line to begin. Puck all the way around back to the point, but it is picked off by Romano. Try to work it to the far side to Ronan, but it is intercepted, and Marblehead will work it back out. McDonald gets it to Cam Waldman. Waldman brings it in the middle. Looks, shoots. It's knocked away by Owen O'Brien. Picked up behind the net. Rodovsky gets it back in the middle. This is Hart with the shot. And now Sedke will get it further down in, but now Methuen able to clear it away. And possible chance for Neeland, but it goes just too far. Zach Anderson ties it up on the boards for Methuen. Sedke can't work it past Neeland. Hart hits him. Scramble in the corner is kicked out, and puck goes up onto the Marblehead bench as sophomore Ivan Rodovsky tried to flip it out, but not off the glass because there's no glass there. About just over 3 minutes into this one, team still getting settled. But some don't believe any. One shot on goal, I think, that O'Brien knocked away for Methuen. And now the wide shot, and this one is cleared out. Waldman digging for it, but can't get it. Anderson with it for the Rangers. Gets it to Aiden Cashman. And now Anderson will dump it in deep. Burge stops it, and Dolan will pick it up behind his net. Works it all the way out. Doesn't hit anybody. Gonna be icing if it gets that far. And it does. So a little bit of choppiness in the early going. But it'll be Will McLaren to take the faceoff against Charlie Grenier. Grenier wins it back, but quickly the chance for Romano. But Dolan was there defensively and distracted him. Now Romano can't pick it up off the boards. We have a whistle behind the play. It looks like the net is off its mooring behind Leo Burge. And they'll get that set. And on we'll go. 12:09 left to go in the first period. No score. number 11 seed Methuen, number 6 seed Marblehead in a round of 16 game in the MIAA Division III boys hockey tournament. Hart wins the faceoff, comes all the way around. Karen can't pick it up though, and it's worked back in by Andrew Cox for the Rangers. Now Wales gets it around, but Karen can't get it out, but now they do work it out. This is Kyle Hart. Hart trying to go back into the middle, but nice defensive play by Sean Morris. Takes that away from Hart. And now the other way, this is Romano. Romano holding, trying to move around Sedke. Sedke, though, gets the stick on it. And now Toby Grenier will get it up quickly. And it's out to Karen. Karen with a possible rush on Adam Lambert. Lambert makes a nice play behind to get the puck out of harm's way. And now it is just cleared out by Romano. That's going to go down for an icing. And, of course, the MIAA rules are different, where on an icing you can change your personnel. So that's a little bit less of a deterrence to icing the puck, especially when you need a change. Third line out for Marblehead. That's Will Sullivan on the draw for Marblehead, and he keeps it alive toward the net. Noah Feingold tries to pick it up for the Headers. He battles Socrates Bucios for it over there, and now they'll get it. Marblehead will get it in deep again. This one almost a miscue by Owen O'Brien as it bounced off the backboards, and O'Brien tried to sweep it back to the behind the net, but missed it, and it skittered ever so slowly into the crease, but he was able to pounce on it for the faceoff. Now Patrick Morris is waved out of the draw, and Sullivan wins it to Feingold. Shot on O'Brien. He moves it aside. Sullivan gets it down again to Feingold. Feingold battles for it, trying to get it to McDonald. Marblehead, the third line, having a good first effort here in the game as Andrew Cox battles against McDonald. Now Sullivan against Patrick Morris. And now Cashman can't clear it. Toby Grenier able to keep it in at the point. Noah Feingold with a big hit in front of the Marblehead student section. That gets a big roar of approval. Of course, his older brother Eli did the same thing many times for the Headers. Now here's an opportunity for Methuen as Neeland puts it out in front. Marblehead can't work it out. Grenier, and now it is worked out, and Marblehead will try and get the change as Cam Waldman picks it up, throws it in deep as Grenier will chase it in. Charlie Grenier has it, leaves it back for James McKenzie. McKenzie behind his net, being chased by Sean Morris. Gets it down. Pass out in front, and O'Brien just gets a stick on it. Wales from the point tries for the tip attempt by Charlie Grenier. Big hit by James McKenzie on Sean Morris. McKenzie can't get the puck through to the net. And now Methuen says, okay, if it's open season on hitting, we're happy to join in on that as well. Now, a little bit of a miscue in the Methuen end. It was Dawson Burke trying to clear the puck out. And now Zach Anderson will get it just out. Ben Wales can't get it in as Anderson intercepts, tries to get it in deep. Romano chases it into the corner. And here come the Headers. Radovsky over the zone, over the line, gets it to Kyle Hart. Hart looking, goes around the net, looking out in front, tries to just leave it in front. Karen gets it back to Hart. Hart with it, comes all the way across. Sedke with a good opportunity. The shot and the save. Owen O'Brien with the save. Karen was there trying to get in the way. And Hogan Sedke able to walk in just about to the top of the face-off circle and get a good shot off. But Owen O'Brien able to make the save and hang on to it for the face-off. That was a good run of play, as now we're down to 8:18 left to go in the first period. Marblehead with a shot off the face-off, comes all the way back out to center ice, and Sedke will turn it back around again. It is offside as Noah Feingold brings it in and gets stood up by Andrew Cox for his trouble. Butterflies seem to have vacated the premises, and both teams now settling into their physical games. Puck dumped in, goes off of Bucios, and there's a hit that's going to result in a penalty on Methuen. Delayed call, and the shot comes through, goes behind the net, and now it's picked up by Bucios, and I believe he's going to the box for interference on Noah Feingold with 7:47 left to play in the first. So it'll be the Headers' first chance on the power play. They did not score a power play goal. They didn't have that many opportunities on Wednesday night, as Foxborough was pretty disciplined. But now it'll be the power play for the Headers, and they'll have to regroup, as right off the bat it is cleared out, I believe, by Lambert. Dolan with it behind the net. He'll leave it for Hogan Sedke, the senior captain. He can't work it up. It's intercepted by Morris and knocked back down in. Now Dolan. His pass just too far for Kyle Hart. Marblehead having a tough time getting out of their own zone on the power play. Now it comes to Karen. Karen's got a little bit of a rush, gains the zone, tries to dump it deep. Hart makes a nice play to retrieve it, and he'll try and work it to Radovsky. And he comes out of the pile with it. Back to the point. Dolan. Wrist shot, and the tip goes over the net. Sedke parked in front of the net. We've got a whistle, and the net is off once again. Headers do something a little different on their power play, where they'll move Sedke up to basically take draws and stand in front of the net with his big presence there. And then they'll put James Karen back on the point along with Sean Dolan. But quickly, Methuen wins the faceoff, and Andrew Cox able to clear it all the way down. 6:42 left in the period, 53 seconds left on the Marblehead power play, as we're still in a scoreless first period here. Hart makes a little move through center ice. He's going to gain the blue line, bring it into the corner, around the net, looking for Sedke out in front. Now tries to get it to Karen, who is sneaking in from the point. Back to Hart behind the net. Hart back to Karen. Karen with the wrister. Rebound is briefly available. Sedke tried to jam it home, but couldn't. It was not the blistering shot, I think, that James Karen wanted. He has a very good wrist shot, and I think he kept it more along the ground than he wanted to. O'Brien did make the save, but there was a rebound opportunity there briefly. Now Sedke wins the draw back to Karen. Dolan with it. 18 seconds on the power play. Dolan from the top. That one may have gotten tipped wide as Radovsky battles for it. Now Dolan will pick it up. Down to Radovsky and back to Dolan. Karen. Wrist shot and the save, and no rebound this time for O'Brien. 1 second left to go on the penalty. So for all intents and purposes, the power play over for the Headers. They do not score. Under 6 minutes left to go in the first period. Been a terrific first period. Good atmosphere and good hockey as well. And now Wales tries to get the puck in deep, and that Charlie Grenier can't quite sweep it ahead. And Methuen able to get it out to center ice. Now Toby Grenier with the nice breakup of the long lead pass. Charlie Grenier can't get it as Quinn Ronan had it, but now coming the other way. McDonald able to get it in deep. Puck pops up in the air as Waldman is battling for it, but now Charlie Grenier comes out. He'll leave it behind for McDonald. McDonald will try and get it to Waldman. Waldman, good cycle now by Marblehead, coming all the way back around. Ben Wales will come in at the left wing half boards and send it around again. A lot of perimeter work, but no real chances for Marblehead in this sequence. Now there's a good indirect pass that connects with Romano, their leading goal scorer. Puck towards the net, but it is taken there briefly by Ronan. Ronan and Romano are the two really talented offensive players for Methuen, as meanwhile down the other end, Sean Dolan gets a rush and a wrist shot off on O'Brien, who's able to hang on to it for the faceoff. 4:33 left to go in the first. No score. It'll be the top line again for Marblehead as Hart takes the draw and chases it down into the corner. He'll leave it for Karen. Karen tries to put the brakes on with two players right there. And Karen's going to come out with it. Back to the point for Hogan Sedke. Sedke's shot, good tippable opportunity. Bounces off the backboards and just stayed there in the crease for a minute, but finally moved away. Now another chance through for a tip from Sedke is into the netting for a stoppage. Sedke, the senior captain and Salem News All-Star, has that great ability to shoot for a goal, but also to take a little bit off it and shoot for a tip opportunity. And that's how Marblehead scored their first goal on Wednesday night in the playoffs. It was a Sedke wrist shot that was tipped by James Karen. There's a shot from London McDonald that O'Brien has had to save. He's seen most of the work here in the first period of play. And the assistant captain for the Rangers has been tall to the task. Patrick Morris set to take the draw for, nope, now he's not. Dominic Romano set to take the draw against Will Sullivan, and it's one back to the point. Sedke's shot is off Romano's legs. Puck comes all the way back in. O'Brien able to stop it down for Bucios. But his D-to-D pass can't connect. And now Bucios fighting for it behind the net. Morris is able to get it dislodged, and Romano is able to get it out. Sedke stops it, tries to get it back in. Assistance from Feingold, but the Rangers able to come up with it. This is Romano, and that's offside as he had to make a zig just at the blue line. And that put Quinn Ronan offside. We said number 9, Quinn Ronan, leaving right now, but he is the Rangers' leading goal scorer on the year and had all 3 goals, including obviously the game winner in their 3-2 win over Dracut in the first round of the playoffs. Dolan will get it behind his own net, tries to go to Wales. It pops out free, where Charlie Grenier tries to move it away. Now Wales is going to skate it out of trouble behind his own net and try and work it up. Cam Waldman ties up Dawson Burke and is able to get it out to center ice. And now Ben Wales will flip it in, and Morris will pick it up for Methuen. Quick breakout pass is intercepted, but nothing happens for Marblehead. And now quickly coming the other way are the Rangers. Dolan and Wales with the good D. There's a short angle shot, and the save made and then poked away. Now we've got a whistle as the net is off its moorings, which is good because Leo Burge had lost his stick. But he made the first initial good backhand save, and then the combination of Dolan and Wales were able to knock the puck away and momentarily out of trouble. 2:33 left to go as Romano gets the puck in deep. Sedke tries to clear it out, but can't. Puck comes in and is stopped by Toby Grenier. Toby Grenier leads the rush. His shot is tipped. Just hits the top of the glass. Now it's around to Hart. He can't get it back out in front, tipped away. Sedke able to knock it back down and get it in. Marblehead offside though, so they need to clear, which they do, and Kyle Hart picks it up at his own blue line. He'll try and get it up, but it is tipped by Rodovsky and goes into the Methuen bench. Faceoff will be just outside the Methuen zone. We're under 2 minutes to play in the first, 1:57 on the clock, and no score, what you would expect. This is playoff hockey. Now, Neeland gets it in deep, and I believe they're going to call icing. I think they're going to say Neeland had not reached the red line when he dumped that in. Neeland's arguing for the old continuation play, but not going to get it. So face-off to the left of Owen O'Brien. And it's won by Marblehead. Back to the point. Grenier waits and gets a shot in that O'Brien has to turn away. Marblehead dumps it back in and clears the zone. Now the pass out from Cox goes to the Marblehead blue line, but then headers can't make a play on it. McKenzie, Marblehead can't get it out of their own zone. And now they finally do, and James McKenzie will get it to center ice. Tries to lead McDonald, but just can't get it through to him. Now McKenzie tries to cycle it down low, hits the line, hits the official. And coming out of the pack with it is Zach Anderson. And he'll work it up to Ronan.
1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute.
Ronan gains the red line, gets it all the way in. Romano chases it into the corner. Wales working on it. Will McLaren is there as well. Now chance out in front. Great block by Hogan Sedke of the pass. That was a dangerous pass out in front. Now McLaren, this one again is stepped into by Sedke. Pass is just cleared out. Great play there by McKenzie to tie up, I believe, Cody Lambert to get that puck out. 25 seconds left to go in the first. Marblehead will try it one more time with their top line out there. This one comes in, and Marblehead gets exactly what they want, which is an offensive zone faceoff with their top line out there with 18.1 seconds left. Of course, in the Foxborough game, Marblehead scored twice in the last minute of both the second and third period, and hoping for that same lightning again. This one comes to Hart. Hart runs into the official, and now quickly out the other way comes Anderson. Anderson gets a shot that's wide. In the corner, Bucios with it, and that is just going to do it for the first period of play. So an entertaining first period of play. Chances on both ends. Marblehead probably with the advantage in the run of play, but that is the end of the first period with the score Methuen 0 and Marblehead 0. The MIAA would like to remind you that high school sports provide an extension of the classroom where students learn to pursue excellence, the value of working with others toward a common goal, playing within the structure of established rules, discipline, loyalty, and emotional control. The MIA urges you to demonstrate your support for these values and for our young people by attending high school competitions in your community.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School, college first-round draft pick. On and off the field, we were taught to not show any signs of weakness. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. I thought that something was wrong with me. For 20 plus years was physical. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father, as a man, and as a husband. Put the importance on your mental health. I'm not scared to talk about it anymore. The first tool is therapy. The second one is positive self-talk. And then journaling, putting your thoughts on paper. We have to redefine what being a strong man is and heal, love your mind.
Second period about to get underway. No score, Marblehead and Methuen through 15 minutes of play. And Marblehead with probably the advantage in chances in the first period, but Mark Marfione knows that they just need to start capitalizing on some of their chances as Ronan tries to take it deep right off the faceoff, but Toby Grenier able to run him into the boards, and puck comes out the other way. Radovsky will get it in. That's actually a shot on O'Brien. Hart will try and keep it in, but now it comes all the way back out. Grenier will chase it, and it will be icing as we're 30 seconds into the second period of play. Classic hockey tournament action, low scoring, very physical. And both goalies have made some good plays in the early going. Now Wales with a shot. That one looked like it got tipped as it comes through. Radovsky chases it in the corner. Morris tries to get it out. Dolan gets it back going the right direction, but now Anderson will get it to Neeland. Neeland chases it in the left wing corner. Dolan rides him off. Anderson with it back to the point. Wrist shot is loose and good Marblehead back checking. Hart gets the puck out of trouble. There's a shot in on Burge, and that is another rebound that Wales is able to pick up and get out of the way, but his indirect pass for James Caron is too far, and it'll go for icing. Faceoff will come back to the left of junior Leo Burge, and it'll be Charlie Grenier against Will McLaren on the faceoff. Kept alive. Now McLaren has it behind the net, tries to come out in front. Burge able to just knock it away. McKenzie able to get it out. A flip goes all the way for Waldman. Waldman tries to pick it up, gets the shot out. Kick save by O'Brien. Waldman will dump it in deep. Picked up by Charlie Grenier. Back to the point. Sedke with a shot blocker save. O'Brien. Lambert battling with Waldman, and the football player Cam Waldman moving McLaren out of the way. Now picked up again. Now here's a chance. Quinn Ronan, possible breakaway. Good job by Marblehead getting back. Hogan Sedke, the lead there, but Toby Grenier as well, and they were able to cut off what could have been a breakaway for Methuen's leading goal scorer, Quinn Ronan. Now this is Burke behind his own net. Clearing pass is intercepted. London McDonald will get it in deep for the headers. Now chance behind the net, worked out of trouble. Will McLaren will get it out, stopped at the point. Ben Wales puts it in wide. Chased down in the corner by Will Sullivan. Now this is McDonald trying to get around Lambert. Goes to the other corner, tries to wing it all the way back to the point. Sean Dolan will chase it back all the way behind his own net. He'll circle, gets it to McDonald, has it taken away by Patrick Morris. Now puck comes back. Nice play to settle a bouncing puck by Dolan. And we've got either offside or the puck played with a high stick, possibly both. But whistle blown. Faceoff will come all the way down in the Marblehead zone. Methuen Rangers have come out with a little more jump in the second period. They have now feel like they've fully settled in. And there's a shot by Nealon that's sticked aside by Leo Burge. Big hit by Grenier, but he's going to the box for it. As the claim is that the puck was not in the vicinity when Toby Grenier made that hit, and so interference is the call. Methuen will go to the power play. 11:36 left to go in the second. Karen, Sedke, Hart, and Dolan to kill the penalty, but chance back to the point, and Karen takes it off his foot. The wrist shot by Ronan. Romano with it, back to Ronan at the top. Shot is blocked. Aiden Cashman's shot was blocked by Hogan Sedke. Now Cashman comes out with it. He'll get it back on the half boards. Circles, looks across, and the shot and the score as Romano, and they're going to celebrate right in front of the Marblehead fan section. Always a risky move. And Methuen with the goal on the power play. It's Dominic Romano, the points leader for Methuen, and the Rangers with the 1-0 lead. It's a power play goal. And Methuen takes the 1-0 lead. Anderson and Cashman, the assists on the power play goal. Meanwhile, Marblehead ices it again. And Marblehead did have they really dominated the play in the first, but couldn't get any scoring. Now they've given up a power play. They've given up a power play goal. And Methuen with the 1-0 lead. Wales trying to clear it around, but it's blocked by Romano. His shot in. Sticked aside by Leo Burge. Now McKenzie with it. McKenzie bounces it, but this one's going to miss as well. And tracked down by Cam Waldman. Romano gets it up, but not out. Wales able to keep it in. Gets it in a little further, but now here's an opportunity. Toby Grenier going to just be able to get to it. That could have been a 3-on-1, but now quickly the other way. Possibility of a 2-on-1. That didn't materialize either. And this puck comes all the way down and is going to be icing on Methuen. So end-to-end chances now for both teams. 9:57 left to go in the second. Dominic Romano with the power play goal, and Methuen with the 1-0 lead. Now this is a long lead for Cashman. He's going to pick it up in the corner, try and leave it behind the net, but Hogan Sedke's going to pick it up, plays it out to Will Sullivan, actually off his foot, and now it's taken by Nealand. Nealand, his shot goes over the net. London McDonald cleared all the way around. Feingold tries to whack it out, but can't get it out. Nealand will get it. Chance right in front. Still loose. Patrick Morris tried to smoosh it in past Leo Burge. Now chipped out, and Feingold will chase it, but Dawson Burke is going to come back and get it. Sullivan tries to get it inside the zone for Marblehead, but picked up and taken. Now here's a chance. Ronan with the shot. I think Toby Grenier might have just gotten a stick on it at the last minute. Now here's a chance. This is London McDonald across to Noah Feingold, who just had a stick, defensive stick, come back. It was Bucios getting a stick on it. And Noah Feingold, who had a lot of net to shoot at, just was disrupted at the last minute. Now Hart for Marblehead. as Marblehead really trying to put the pressure on. Sedke keeps it in at the point. This one now is moved away again by Bucios, and this one comes back out and is cleared in by Sedke. Marblehead tags up and comes all the way back in, but meanwhile the Rangers, here's Ronan again, trying to go on Grenier. Gets it into the far corner. Karen can't get it out. Puck is up in the air and touched by Sedke. Sedke gets it out, now taken by Hart. Hart gets it in deep. Hart chases, survives the hit. Stops, gets it down low. Radovsky holds. Now he'll come back. Wales at the point, has it blocked. Wales will get it back in, and here's a chance. Karen tries to make a nice little pass down to Hart, and it gets taken back out to center ice. Maybe the best chance, sustained chance for Marblehead in a while. Now Radovsky will bring it back in, tries to connect with Charlie Grenier, but can't get it through to him. Karen will get it in deep. James Karen ducks under the check. And now it is cleared out, and Liam Worden will get it off the end board, bounced crazily out in front of Leo Burge. Karen gets a long shot into the corner, and Marblehead will change. Charlie Grenier will try and tie up the puck while Marblehead finishes their change, but now Noah Nealand will battle for the puck in the corner with Toby Grenier. Nealand with it, gets it. Lambert up on top, has his pass blocked, but now it's stopped by Worden. His shot goes just wide, and now popped out, and McKenzie giving chase. James McKenzie tries to get it ahead, and O'Brien uses the paddle to get it into the corner. McKenzie can't keep it in the zone. Grenier will toss it back in. Marblehead will forecheck. There's a turnover. Sullivan circles the net, tries to get it in front. McKenzie back to Sullivan. Now Waldman can't get it in the corner. Toby Grenier gonna gamble to keep it in. He does. Burke all the way around, and there's a shot just over the net. Marblehead able to change as the offensive zone is right there in the second period next to their bench. And this one's cleared out, and this is going to go for icing as big push by Marblehead, trailing 1-0, and Methuen able to survive for now. Freshman Will Sullivan to take the draw. McDonald comes up with it, puts it in deep, but McLaren gets it back to the point. Chance. Ben Wales opted not to go for the shot. He just tried the pass down into the slot, but nobody able to get it. And this one comes back out, and it's taken by Ronan. Ronan's going to try and get around Dolan. Dolan gets the good position on it, stops the puck, and rest of the Marblehead backcheckers come back to help. This is Ben Wales through center ice. Wales, Andrew Cox gets a stick on it. Puck comes right out in front. And the chance for Marblehead, and this one is put all the way down in by Patrick Morris in on Burge, and he's going to hang on to it for the faceoff. So opportunities at both ends. Marblehead not able to get one past junior goalie Owen O'Brien for Methuen at this point, and the Rangers with the 1-0 lead. Hartline is back out for Marblehead, but it's Anderson who wins the puck into the corner. Now Radovsky can't clear it out, but he'll get another chance, and this one comes out and is going to go for icing as Radovsky put just a little too much on it. 4:26 left to go in the second. Yeah, Marblehead's had a couple of good pushes. but nothing has worked so far for the headers. Now, puck comes down into the corner. Chance coming out of off the boards for Zach Anderson. And now Sedke able to just bullet out of the zone. And Karen will get it in deep. Comes all the way around. Hart with the nice move. Hart will take it in deep. Fakes around, tries to put it out in front. Couldn't connect with Karen though. And 3-on-2 possible for Methuen. They do just dump it in. And Karen will be able to come back and get it. He's run into, and the turnover and the chance and the shot and the save by Burge. As Anderson with the shot, kind of tight quarters, but he was able to get that one up on Leo Burge, and Burge able to make the save. Now Karen trying to get around Dawson Burke. Radovsky picks it up, tries to flip it into the middle. Karen with it. He'll just cycle it back down. Hart will pick it up. He'll escape one check. Karen comes back and delivers a check. Hart keeps it in deep, but it's going to come all the way around, and Methuen going to be able to get it out with 3 minutes left to go in the second period. Now Ronan gets it to Romano. Romano back to Ronan, but the pass is behind the trailer. Puck comes back in. Ronan with a tough angle shot, but he slams his stick on the ice. Didn't get what he wanted on it. Now Waldman with a partial breakaway. Going to have to go with the backhand, and he was tied up by the time he got it off. Owen O'Brien able to make the save. Quickly down the other end, it's Ronan, and Burge able to make the save on that, as a little bit of a helter-skelter pace. Marblehead trying to take advantage of that, but needing to rely on Leo Burge to make some good saves here in the waning moments of the second period. Now puck kept in. McKenzie gets it to Charlie Grenier. He'll work it down behind the net. And McKenzie able to get a stick on the clearing pass. Ben Wales will pull it back, but can't clear the zone. Now Grenier comes back, picks it up. He'll try and get it around the defender, but it'll come back out to center ice. Dolan will flip it back in, and Marblehead will change. Cashman comes all the way out to Neeland. Neeland gets it down in deep, and Leo Burge taking no chances, going to tie it up with 91 seconds left to go in the second period. And Methuen still with the 1-0 lead. And a face-off to the right of Marblehead goaltender Leo Burge. Romano will take the draw against London McDonald. It's into the corner where it's picked up by Anderson. Back to the point. The shot hits Neeland coming through. Shot from the point was by Dawson Burke. Jam in the corner. It's worked out. Will Sullivan tries to work it ahead. Now Sedke in there digging for it, but the Rangers able to come out with the puck. And the shot is blocked. Toby Grenier going to give chase against Zachary Anderson. And Anderson able to just clear the puck out to center ice. Sullivan is checked off the puck. I'm sorry, that's London McDonald checked off the puck, and Neeland able to get it in. But Methuen able to keep it in at the blue line. But now Sedke with it for Marblehead. He works it out. Now this is Noah Feingold. Tries to go through the legs, but can't pick it up after it gets there. McDonald battling, and puck cleared all the way down. This one's going to go for icing, though, with 23.9 seconds left to go. Marblehead will have an offensive zone draw, and they're going to bring out their top line and try for one face-off win and an offensive chance against Owen O'Brien in the Methuen net. It'll be Kyle Hart to take the draw against McLaren. Puck comes back. Shot is through from Dolan, but the save by O'Brien picked up in the corner by Karen. Karen can't get it around Bucios. Under 10 seconds left to go. Marblehead needs to make something happen quickly. Here's Hart. Hart tries to bring it around in front. The jam by the side of the net, and that is going to do it for the period as Marblehead has a little bit of a flurry, but nothing comes of it as we are at the end of 2 periods. So the only goal of the period, a power play goal by Methuen. And that's where we stand in this round of 16 game after 2 periods. The end of the second period with the score, Methuen 1 and Marblehead nothing. I want to let you know that MHTV is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying this production of MHS Sports on MHTV, please consider making a donation by visiting our website, marbleheadtv.org, and clicking on the donate button.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire. How to control the flames. What to do with hot coals. How to secure your chains.
There's no sparks.
But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to Rocket Arena. 15 more minutes left in regulation. Methuen trying to hold on to the 1-goal lead and advance to the state quarterfinals. The Marblehead Headers needing their best period of the season to come back and try and advance. 1 goal only in this game. It's a power play goal in the second period for Methuen by Dominic Romano on a one-timer, and we're underway in the third period. We'll see if Marblehead comes out with more energy and fire than they've had throughout the game so far, and Kyle Hart gets it in quickly on O'Brien, and O'Brien able to turn it aside, and Methuen able to break it out, looking for Romano. Sedke on him, pass in front, swept away by Toby Grenier. Hart's going to take it. Hart survives the hit from Andrew Cox, but the puck goes into the corner, and the Rangers can't clear it out. Radovsky, Karen fighting for it, and this one comes all the way down, and it's going to go for icing. We talked about Methuen having their number 11 seed because of the lower opponent's rating, lower strength of schedule that they had during the year. But what can't be discounted is that they've won 16 games this season. 16 3-2 coming into today. They know how to finish off games, and that makes it more important for Marblehead to get something going on offense. James McKenzie with it behind the net. He'll try and cycle, but Noah Nealand is going to get to it first. Stopped by Ben Wales at the point. He'll get it in wide. This one's going to come back. McKenzie's going to get it in, but now it's going to be worked out. Noah Nealand will dump it in. Dolan. Puck comes over to Ben Wales, but Marblehead can't clear the zone, and Zach Anderson gets it in deep. Dolan will flip it ahead, and it is out of the zone by James McKenzie, but quickly back in by Methuen. Now Wales tips it ahead a couple of times, and now puck still bouncing around and loose, and a chance. Romano, good back check there by Noah Feingold, but a good hard shot by Quinn Ronan. Goes over the net, comes all the way back into the Methuen zone. Rangers can't clear it as London McDonald forechecks. Glass and just out. And this one's put back in. Noah Feingold first in for it, though. He's going to pick it up in the corner. Feingold ridden off by Adam Lambert and buried. And Romano gets it back out. This one is going to be offside. Feingold takes a whack at it, and Lambert buries him again. I think Feingold maybe was looking to draw the penalty, and I believe that he did. So not fun to get cross-checked in front of the opponent's net. But Noah Feingold draws the penalty. It'll be Adam Lambert to the box. And Marblehead on the power play in desperate need of some offense. Dolan to Karen, back to Sean Dolan. Radovsky. Dolan at the top, stumbles, but manages to keep it alive. Hart moves in, tries a tough angle shot. Puck comes back out. Dolan with it. One-timer by Karen is saved and cleared. O'Brien with the save. James Karen had a good one-timer from the left point. Now Karen loses an edge, tries to get it out, batted down by Morris. And Marblehead running around a little in their own zone, but they manage to bring it out. Dolan will drop it. Radovsky at the left point. Back to Karen. Karen with the wrist shot. Looked like Sedke got a tip, but it goes just wide. Radovsky tries to work it around. Dolan will leave it for Radovsky. Back to Karen. Karen with the wrist shot. It's blocked by Patrick Morris, and he's able to dump it out, and Radovsky has to turn on the jets to get back. Still 44 seconds left on the penalty. This one's tipped up and into the crowd. Faceoff will be at center ice. 40 seconds left on the Marblehead power play. They've had some good opportunities, but it's going to be the second unit out for Marblehead. Charlie Grenier with Cam Waldman and London McDonald. Ben Wales brings it in. Shot is saved by O'Brien. McDonald, face-off circle, shot saved by O'Brien. Cleared, hits the ref, but actually works out well for Methuen because it bounced right to a bright blue shirt. Now London McDonald will circle with it in his own end. He falls exactly the same place James Karen just fell a minute ago. And puck work down in deep. Penalty is up. Back to the point. Wales gets it off quickly. The tip attempt from London McDonald can't get by, but still a forecheck. Charlie Grenier will pick it up. Nobody on him for the moment, so he gets it down. Wales, his shot is blocked. Almost a chance for Romano, but now the puck poked ahead. Romano goes down for it. He's taken to the boards, and it's Waldman back to work it around to Charlie Grenier. Grenier will flip it up and out, and Marblehead will change. Quick turn by Dawson Burke. Gets it all the way back down in, but that one's going to go for icing. So fresh legs on the ice for Marblehead, and they'll be able to have an offensive zone faceoff to the right of Owen O'Brien. O'Brien's made some great saves throughout this game. Looked maybe like he was a little nervous early, gave up a couple of rebounds, but since then he's been really good as the shot from Hogan Sedke goes just wide. Now Hart coming off the boards. He'll turn, try and get it out in front, come back out. Sedke with the shot, and they score! This one gets through. Don't know if it got tipped or not. It's Sedke going to the bench first. So we'll assume that the screen in front was effective and that senior captain Hogan Sedke has this game tied at 1. They didn't get the push they wanted on the power play. So they did get a tip, and it was James Karen with the tip. So Karen from Sedke and Hart has tied this game at 1. 9:13 left to play. And after the goal, everyone on Marblehead jumping into the Marblehead student section. And now the student section alive, hoping to bring some more juice to the Headers game. But Methuen can come back too, and James McKenzie gets a puck in. McKenzie with a shot that tickles off the side of the twine. Towards net goes Sedke. Marblehead still with the rush. And back into the Methuen zone. 8:28 left to go in the third. Puck comes all the way down. Toby Grenier will turn with it and try and get it up. James Karen goes off his stick, but it's put down by Hart. Hart brings it in the zone. Hart tries to go to the backhand. Puck still in the middle. This one just skitters by. As Karen got a stick on it, it was also deflected by a Methuen defender, so it was had a weird trajectory to it, but it bounced just by. Now Radovsky down to Karen. Karen will try and circle the net. Out in front, and they score! Karen to Hogan Sedke, and Sedke puts the Headers up 2-1. Just a great pass, a soft little touch pass from James Karen to Hogan Sedke, and Sedke able to put it home past Owen O'Brien, and with 2 goals in the span of about 2 minutes, Marblehead back on top. So Sedke from Karen. And Sedke now with a goal and an assist, and Karen with a goal and an assist. And once again, like they did in the first round game, that top line generating the offense for the Headers. But Methuen has a top line of their own, and here's Romano trying to answer back. They get it in the middle to Bucios. Marblehead able to clear it away, and we've got a whistle behind the play. One of the officials is down in the corner. I did not see the play. And in the meantime, there was also a hit on the near boards, and there is a Methuen player who is also down. The official is up. Just kind of a crazy sequence of events. All coming about 40 seconds after Marblehead scored the go-ahead goal. Methuen player still down on the near boards. And that's giving both of these teams an opportunity to kind of catch their breath. And probably a good opportunity for Bill Blackwell to calm the Methuen Rangers down and say, look, guys, we're still in this game. You've played well throughout the game. You've gotten offensive chances. As it is Socrates Bucios, the senior, and he's just going to head right off. And he seems to be unhappy about that turn of events. So we'll see what the loss of Bucios does for the Methuen defense. He's been a solid defender for the Rangers. So we'll be back to action with 7:14 left to go. And Marblehead trying to control the draw, but it is knocked in by McLaren. Romano there. McLaren tries to wrap it around the net, but Toby Grenier is over for it. James McKenzie is going to work it out. Cam Waldman with the big strides heading after Dawson Burke, but Burke able to come up with it. Can't get it to McLaren cleanly, and now there's a turnover. Hart picks it up. Hart trying to get around, circles the net, holds on, still holding on to the puck. Kyle Hart gets it back to Grenier, who'll get it all the way around. Goes just out of Radovsky's reach and back in. Hart can't touch it because he's offside, but he tags up, and now he can chase it. And there's a miscue, and Hart with it, trying to get it in front. Radovsky in front. Karen can't get the shot off, as I believe Burke got a stick on him. Now here's a chance. Batted away, but still a chance in front. Saved by Burge. Still in front. Another save by Burge, and he's able to hold on. 2 point-blank shots. I don't think in either case they got the power that the Methuen players wanted on the shot, but they were dangerous shots in on Leo Burge, and he's able to make 2 big saves with 5:58 left to go. And Marblehead holding on to a 2-1 lead, hoping to advance to the state quarterfinals. London McDonald to take the draw, but it comes back for a quick shot that's off the blocker of Burge. That was Neeland with the shot. Back out to center ice. Cox will get it back in. Ben Wales will pick it up. Wales circles the net, tries to play it out, and it is worked back out to center ice, but Cox is going to get it back to Neeland. Neeland still with it, rolls one in. We've got Neeland down as he was hit, and he'll try and play the puck and then get off. 5:19 left to go. Long pass out, and Dolan able to just get it out of the zone. And now for Methuen, it's Romano trying to get it across, but Marblehead's going to ice it, but the icing is waved off. And Romano tries to go to center ice. James McKenzie picks it off and dumps it in deep. Under 5 minutes left to go. Romano with a dump out, but Toby Grenier is going to come back and play it. Grenier circles his own net. Gets it out, and Now Charlie Grenier will get it in for a wrist shot in on Owen O'Brien. He'll hang on to it for the faceoff with 4:27 left to go. Two goals from Marblehead in the span of about 2 minutes in the third period are the difference in this one, as off the draw back to the point, Dolan's going to just get it in down deep. Karen will chase it into the left wing corner. He'll get it down to Hart. Hart tries to circle and backhand it out in front, and Radovsky just got the heel of his stick on it and sent it wide. But good forechecking by Ivan Radovsky. And now Hart's able to join in and keep it alive as well. Radovsky with it. Quick turn. He'll cycle it back down. Hart chases it into the corner. He catches an edge, though. Loses his stick in the process. And Methuen comes out with it. Cashman with the shot, blockered away by Burge. Cashman still with it. Now, Ben Wales on Anderson behind the net. Back to the point. There's going to be a penalty coming up. Shot through. Saved by Burge. Knocked away. Penalty on Marblehead for interference with 3:25 left to go in the third. That's going to send Methuen to the power play. It's Radovsky to the penalty box for interference. And Marblehead is going to call its timeout.
Timeout, Marblehead.
And boy, if you're ever going to set up a power play if you're Methuen or a penalty kill if you're Marblehead, now is the time. Marblehead 2, Methuen 1. 3:25 left to go in the third of this round of 16 game in the MIAA Division III Boys Hockey Tournament. It's been a classic game. Marblehead not able to capitalize on any chances throughout the first and second periods, and about almost midway into the third. And then they finally got the goal after the power play. They were on a power play, but it was after the power play had expired. They got the goal, and Hogan Sedke very involved in both goals with shots from the point, as the first one was tipped in by James Karen, and then the second one wasn't really even from the point. He had walked all the way into the top of the faceoff circle. Karen fed him with a beautiful pass, and Sedke ripped one past Owen O'Brien to give the Headers a 2-1 lead. But the Headers are up against it now, trying to kill the penalty. And it starts with a face-off win. They can't clear it all the way around, and it is kept in by Quinn Ronan. Sedke battles for it in the corner. Falls down, back to Ronan at the point. Ronan gets it in. Anderson Nealand with a shot, hits a body going through and is cleared out of the zone, and it's going to be called offside as Dominic Romano tried to lean forward and catch that at the blue line, but it had come out. So Marblehead changes up their penalty killers. Charlie Grenier comes out with McDonald, but it's still going to be Dolan and Sedke on the back end. Whipped in by Methuen. Chance back to Ronan at the right point. Shot goes through. Save. Knocked away. Burge with the save. And now an opportunity. McDonald trying to get it over to Sedke. But now he's just going to take it and try and take it into the corner and kill some more time. 1:07 left on the power play for Methuen. 2:28 left in the third. This pass goes too far for Ronan, and Hogan Sedke able to knock it back down in the Methuen zone. 57 seconds left on the Rangers power play. Cashman gets it back to Ronan. Ronan with some speed. Shot sticked away by Burge. Cashman Now with it in the left wing corner. Comes back and it's taken away. Hart with it. Hart bringing it out. He's on Ronan one-on-one. The shot and just saved by O'Brien. But that takes up some more time off the clock. And now here's Anderson again. Anderson trying to get free and can't get it through. It's Sedke with the shot that goes just wide. Karen trying to pick it up off the backboard and bring it out in front. 7 seconds left on the power play. Marblehead now has come back to life as there's a shot that goes off the stick of Romano. Romano takes it. 3-on-2 for the Rangers. Romano takes it, tries to get it through, but it is sticked away by Sean Dolan. Shot from the point doesn't get through. Shot is saved by Burge. Net is empty. And the long pass out. Charlie Grenier chasing after it. He picks it up and he scores! Charlie Grenier with the empty net goal. And Marblehead looks poised to advance to the state quarterfinals. 56.6 seconds left to go. As Grenier with the empty net goal. Burge had made a couple of saves. Burge had made a couple of saves. And now 51 seconds left to go. Our clock camera is out of, been rattled out of range, but believe me, I'll tell you, 40 seconds left to go. So Sedke with his third point of the day, and now desperation for Methuen as Ronan brings it into the corner, but it's back out to the point. 25 seconds left to go, and worked out and just flipped casually all the way down. That is going to go for icing. 17.6 seconds left to go. Hogan Sedke. A goal and 2 assists on Marblehead's 3 goals of the day. Face-off is won by Marblehead. Back into the corner. Sedke will get it around. 15 seconds left to go. James McKenzie will flip it out. They're content to ice it at this point. And the net is empty again. That one just misses from being a goal for James McKenzie. Methuen will have time to wrap up after these 9.3 seconds left to go. Methuen really played a terrific game. 16-win season, and they battled with the higher seed all day. Sedke's just going to take it into the corner, and that is the end of the game. Marblehead with the 3-1 victory. And the celebration around Leo Burge, who made some tremendous saves on the afternoon. The scoring for Marblehead, James Karen with the first goal. All 3 goals by Marblehead in the third period. Karen, the first one from Sedke and Hart. Then the game winner, Hogan Sedke, from James Karen. A beautiful pass from Karen. And the final, an empty net goal with under a minute left to go. Charlie Grenier from Hogan Sedke. 3-1 is the final here. A final message from the MIAA. A well-rounded education is one that is not only academically oriented, but one that also includes physical, social, and emotional development. Interscholastic athletics provide the other half of education. The MIAA encourages you to support your local high school athletic teams throughout the school year. Marblehead wins 3-1. 8-1. For all of us here at MHTV Sports, I'm Steve Clay. Thanks for watching.